Hey Body Posse, it's your girl Angel Chantel. Welcome to another video of mine, and it's a very special video because it's just for the ladies. But before we get into all of that, make sure you have subscribed to me and then hit that notification bell so you'll always know when I upload, and follow me on Instagram. And I know I don't usually have to add this, but if you have any questions about any of the products that I'm going to show today, make sure you comment below, but I'll also leave them in the description. Okay, so a few days ago, I ordered some PeRIoD panties and a PeRIoD like Ministral cup because I was just really tired of using tampons and pads. And so that's what this video is about. So I knew I was going to come on my period, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired of using tampons and pads because number one, it's draining my bank account. Like every month I have to buy these things because they're not free for us, unfortunately. Even though they're medical devices, they're not free for women. So we have to buy them. And I'm a girl who has to buy the highest absorbency and in a large bundle. So I have to buy bulk sizes because TMI, yes, heavy flow type of gal. And also with endometriosis, I think it is attributed to the pain from a tampon. And I don't know for sure if it's because of the chemicals that they have in tampons, but I feel like it definitely kind of contributes to it. Endometriosis, or if you have PCOS. I decided, hey, you know what, I've seen reviews on them before and I wanted to give it a go myself. So I went and got the Thinx Panties. They're actually called the Thinx Hip Hugger Ministral Underwear, PeRIoD underwear for women, PeRIoD panties. And I also went and got the Flex. I don't know if that's kind of blurred out here, but it's the Flex Ministral Cup. You'll see pictures somewhere around here for both of them, just so you can get a visual.
So this is the Flex cup. It's already been opened before. I just wanted to kind of show you the packaging and everything. And there's a little bag that came with it, I guess to store it like in your purse or on the go or whatever. And then this is the Flex cup actually looks like. It's a really soft, like flexible, you can collapse it like that to take it out. It's very soft, flexible, and it fits up in there. So look at how squishy it is. Oh my god, I can't wait to use it. These are the Thinx Ministral panties, and they have a stretchy, nice fit. This is where it catches the absorbency. This is moderate, so you might need a heavy flow, so order it directly from the site. It's very stretchy, very soft. Oh, I just love how comfortable they are, and look at that pattern around it. I thought it was super cute, super soft. I would recommend these if you were wanting to not wear a pad.
I'll actually put somewhere a clip of me wearing both the PeRIoD panties. Well, you can't see the Ministral cup inside, but I'll let you know how it feels in a clip. Just so you know, we're not getting graphic over here, guys. Calm down.
So since these are wet straight out the wash, I went ahead and put some blue underwear under it so you can actually see the pattern across the waist. These are very soft, very comfortable. This is an extra large. I could afford to get a XXX, but I got an extra large and it's really stretchy, so it looks pretty fine to me. So I don't know what you guys think, but super soft.
So I didn't buy the Thinx PeRIoD or Ministral underwear from the official website. I shop a lot from Amazon, so that's generally why I just went there. And I don't know if it would have been cheaper or not. I actually did go on the Thinx website and did some research. They're about the same price on there because I think Thinx is also selling them on Amazon because they also have a link to their official website or their official Amazon seller page. I was looking at the different kind of originally I wanted boy shorts, but I was just like, you know what, let me just try them out. The boy shorts were like $39 and these ones were like $34, so a few dollars cheaper. And these were the hipsters, I believe, or hip huggers, and that was great. You know, I wanted to try it out. But the only gripe that I have is if you do not go on the website and you just go on their Amazon store, in the title they don't tell you what absorbency they have. And so the absorbency I ended up getting was a moderate absorbency, which is about 3 tampons full. So I mean, I guess you could wear these without a tampon or just in, you know, with your tampon, but honestly, like, I'm a heavy bleeder, so I would need something with heavy or super absorbency just because I bleed through my tampons. But with the cup, I noticed that I had very little leakage alone just from the cup itself, and then with these panties put on, I felt like if I did have any leakage or anything like that, these caught that little bit. As long as you change them like right when you feel it's time to change your cup, you're probably gonna have to wash these. Which that's another gripe of mine, because for $34, you only get 1 pair. One. Like, I wish I would have looked longer, and like, I think because I seen the advertisement on Instagram that it was the first thing in my mind to look for PeRIoD panties through Thinx. I wish I would have just looked a little bit longer and checked out more reviews, because I've seen a lot of other brands for the same price of this 1 pair of Thinx panties. You can get 3 to 4 pair of PeRIoD panties. And even if they're not as absorbent as this, at least you have a lot to put on. So when you take a pair off, you can put a fresh pair on, and you don't have to worry about, you know, any leakage or problems like that. These are machine washable, yes, but while you're waiting for them to wash, you're gonna have to wear a pad with your tampon and or your, okay, say you're wearing your cup, you're still gonna have to wear a pad just to protect you in your regular underwear. You have to hang dry. So like, while you're waiting for this to inevitably dry, it's probably gonna take a whole day to dry, you're still having to go back to your pads. The whole purpose of buying these panties is to not have to buy pads, but you only get 1. So I mean, maybe in retrospect it was a good idea to just give them a tryout. The bad news is, if you do not buy them from the Thinx website, I don't believe that you can return these to Amazon. Most things you can return, but I mean, PeRIoD underwear, I don't really think they're gonna want it back. And plus, I read a whole bunch of reviews where it says that their customer service specifically on Amazon for Thinx is and that's pretty sad, because like, if you're not happy with the product, you should be able to, you know, have someone, you know, meet your qualifications and your needs when it comes to getting it right. And because it doesn't have the absorbency in the, like, even I had to go down all the way to figure it out, and then at the very bottom it says, oh, this is moderate absorbency, which is 3 tampons. If you get the super or heavy one, it's like 4 or 5 tampons, which is like 1.5 cups. But that's if, I believe that's if you're not wearing something like a tampon or one of these little cups, like a Flex cup or Diva cup or whatever you might call them. I think there's one called Lily too. But if you're not wearing that, that's how much it's supposed to hold. But I do know, for me, I need that extra protection, especially when I'm sleeping, because a lot of times I don't get up in time to change myself. So if I don't, I need something that's going to be able to protect me at night. Or if I'm out and about and I don't get a chance to get to a restroom on time, I need a backup plan. And say my cup fills up to the brim and it needs to be changed, which I haven't experienced that just yet. But even if it did, I need my PeRIoD panties to come through for me. And just 1 pair, honestly guys, that's not cost effective for me. That's actually very wasteful. When you wash them, you have to wait for them to dry. So that means you're going to be having to use a panty liner or a pad in conjunction with your tampon and so forth, especially if you have a heavy flow. But also just 1, like, you couldn't even give us 2, so while this one is drying, you can have another pair. Like, like, come on, Thinx, like, think. You know what I mean? Like, it just, to me, I just feel like it wasn't well thought out. And then if you look on Amazon, you'll find some off brands, of course, that, you know, they say they have 3 or 4 in a pack, and I feel like that's a lot more costly. Even if that was, say, $39 or $34, like this 1 pair, even if you bought 3 or 4 for $34, I feel like that is cost effective. That is chef's kiss for my bank. I don't know about you guys, I'm frugal, so I want the most bang for my buck, and Thinx, not very much bang for your buck. I mean, it does work, and if you don't have to generally wear a high absorbency tampon, this is definitely the underwear for you. I got an extra large, so that's why they look jumbo, because I got a lot of junk in the trunk. Either way, I just felt like it just didn't fit my needs, and now I'm kind of like stuck with them now. So maybe like right now, since I'm in like day 4 or 5 where I'm kind of light, I feel like this will definitely work for me. I'm like a medium light right now, so this would work for me in this day. But the first 4 days, this is like, unless if I'm wearing a PeRIoD cup, then yes. But just by itself, like with a regular Super Plus tampon by itself, I mean, it keeps the leak in, but once it's used, you have to wash it, and then you're just kind of stuck. You're like me, you're kind of assed out, right? Now on to this Flex Ministral cup. So the Flex, which I think is pretty cool, it's a little bit different than the other ones because it collapses to pull it out of you, so it gives you a little bit more control so you don't spill, and then you can just, I guess, dump it out in the toilet. Or if you're in public, I mean, I've seen some steamers that steam, like a personal like steamer, and clean it and everything. If you're in public, you can put it in your purse. It's kind of bulky though, you have to have a huge purse, but I feel like this would be, hopefully you wouldn't need to change this in public. You just go to the bathroom, wipe, and then go. So this little bit, say this is your vagina, and this little bit kind of sticks out just a little bit, but you can't, it's really soft. I mean, I felt it, and I don't know if it was just user error, but I felt it, and I was just kind of like, you know, I had to finagle it in there a little bit better to kind of get a better fit, because it does squeeze clothes. And from the reviews that I watched from other YouTube videos and on the website, the official website, because I did get this once again from Amazon because I just use Amazon all the time, I did see on the official website they do have a instructional video on how to place this, and there you just squeeze it, and then kind of I had to, you know, really squeeze it and get it like tiny, like can you see that? Like, I really had to get it tiny to get it up in there and try to fit it into that little area to where it can just open and sit and stay. So you have that little bit out. So they have a kit you can buy on Amazon. That's what I'm looking down at right now. They have a little kit that you can use, but I just bought the cup because I was just like, I don't need the whole kit. I think it has some plastic ones too that come with it that are disposable. I'm like, the whole purpose of getting it is to not have something that's disposable that I can use like forever. So, okay, they have the Lena cup, they have the Flex disposable disc, they have the Soap cup, they have the Diva cup. They have a lot of different brands, but the great thing about this, unlike the PeRIoD panties from Thinx on Amazon, it tells you, this cup tells you in the title how much it holds and what it's used for. So it says Flex cup, full fit, reusable Ministral cup, pull tab for easy removal, capacity of 3 super tampons. So it just tells you right then and there, like, this is how much it holds. To me, 3 tampons and I think it's about an hour. That's what I usually, 3 to 4 tampons in an hour. That's what I usually use. Like, I use Super or Super Plus if I can find them. And to me, that's absolutely amazing. Now it does say it's a 12-hour wear. Like, I mean, unless you bleed very lightly, 12 hours, like, no. If it takes me an hour to use 4 tampons, there's no way I can wear this for 12 hours and before I take it out, clean it and reuse it and place it back up in there. There's no way. But I like the enthusiasm. However, yeah, 12 hours maybe for the lightest princess periods. I call them that because like my bestie, she has one. It's like maybe you bleed for like 3 to 4 days and then you're done, and it's a very light bleed, you know. So I feel like that 12 hours, that type of flow, this will definitely be your best friend, absolutely 100%. But for us heavy flow sisters, no. Now I do like how honest this brand seems to be. The Flex brand seems to be, even on Amazon. I think it's like a carbon copy of their original website onto Amazon. So it does say less messy removal. So it's not saying it's like foolproof. You might, you know, a little bit might spill out a little bit, or you know, user error of course, but it's less messy than those other ones which you just gotta pull out. It doesn't collapse and close in to try to keep it in there. It just kind of like, you better have a good grip on it. You better not squeeze it too much so it'll overflow out. Like hopefully you got it changed in enough time. And I love the way they have that little loop there that you could pull to kind of, like I said, to collapse it. Watch, you know, so that kind of helps you to have a little bit more control. And it says a perfect fit, but like I said, maybe it's user error. I had some weird feeling, like it felt odd at first, I guess, because it's just foreign to me. But I felt like it did its job for the most part. I did switch back to tampons because I had a few left anyways, and I just felt like my flow was a little bit too heavy at the time for me to just use this on a learning curve. Now on the 5th day, I could absolutely use this cup and it can do the job. And now that I know how to get it up in there effectively to where I don't really feel it, I feel like that this would be useful now. So of course I will go ahead and try it on again right now. Well, not right now, just a little bit. Video edit. Next day, so I'm going to talk really quickly. I took this out. I went to sleep with it. It was weird. Like I said, I had to fold it to like really get it up in there and kind of get it in there. But when I tried to pull it out, you're supposed to pull this to make it collapse. And I pulled it, and there's just this little part in there where it's like a little knob. And it pulled all the way through, so I thought it was going to be stuck in me. So you really have to practice with this. I only tried it on again because I wanted to like practice with it, but definitely you gotta really make sure that you don't pull too hard. You like just give it a little bit of a pull to like collapse it, and then somehow kind of pinch it from the bottom to kind of like pull it out. This was definitely the weirdest user error on my part. And then it says 100% usable in 12 hours. We already went over that. So they have 2 sizes. They have the slim fit and they have the full fit. Of course, I got the full fit because I need it. I need as much as I can get. So the other one is a little bit smaller than this, which I don't really feel like, how could it get any smaller than this? This is pretty small, but I mean, whatever. It says it's full fit and it's smaller, or it's bigger than the one that's slim fit. So the slim fit is for light to medium flow, and the capacity is 2 super tampons, and it's ideal for first time cup users, which I should have got, but I was like, nope, going for a full throttle. I gotta do heavy flow everything. So I got the full fit, which is for heavy flow. And the capacity is 3 super tampons, which is about 30 milliliters, give or take. And then it gives you full details on everything. I do believe you can return this because I think it's something that they could, yeah, I guess melt down, recycle or something. Obviously, we're not going to resell it, but I mean, I don't really know how it works. But I think you can return this, or they'll send you another one just, you know, if it doesn't work out for you, or they'll just give you your money back, because obviously if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. They want good reviews. So I read so many good reviews on Amazon about this, and on the website I read really good reviews on it, so that's why I decided to try it myself. Had I got the Thinx underwear from their website, I could have chose my correct absorbency. It would have been the same price to get my correct absorbency, or maybe a little bit more, but I could have got the hip huggers or boy shorts or whatever. Unfortunately, I got it from the Amazon website and I'm not going to be able to return it. I hope people call me the return queen, because if I don't like it, if it doesn't meet my expectations, I am not ashamed to return it. Because I feel like your expectations are pretty high, and if you're spending your good coin out here, you deserve to get what you paid for. You know, and if you're being frugal, I get it. People always say, oh, you get what you pay for. If you're going to be cheap, you're going to get something cheap. Absolutely, I understand that. But with that being said, the reason why it's cost effective for most people, like when you have a price that's lower than the original, the reason why they have generic brand stuff is because they're trying to give it the same, almost identical product, but at a cheaper cost for those who are, you know, not at the top of the food chain or in the 1%. So they're trying to help us out. So I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on about my period. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and give me a like, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Yeah, tell me how cool I am. And become a part of the Body Posse. Yes, I did give my fans, or my soon-to-be fans, their own little group name here that's popular these days. So you'll be a part of the Body Posse. Come join me. Go to my Instagram. I post there like all the time, and it's super cool, the stuff that I post. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope I gave you a good insight of what the PeRIoD panties, the Thinx PeRIoD panties, and the Flex Ministral cup can do for you. You don't have to take my word for it. You can give it a try out on your own. If you don't want to do Amazon, or if you don't do Amazon, you can go to their regular website and you can check those out. Everything will be in the description below. Don't worry about it. I got you guys covered. Give it a try, and then I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. And just remember, if you want it, you gotta work for it. Bye.